Today I'm talking about the importance of grounding a fence. This is an older substation. About a month ago it had a ground fault that happened and electricity just blew up, and you can see how the electricity went through this fence and exploded some of the fittings where there was moisture. It's electricity that did this. And you can tell this fence was not properly grounded, and as you walk along this thing you can see where it's just exploding this whole fence apart. All the fittings are just being blown right apart. It just got blown right apart, this whole fence here. And my purpose is this fence actually was not grounded properly, and now that they're building a new substation, they're building it with better grounding systems, and you can tell this side didn't get blown apart, but because the explosion was on the other end. All these posts were set in concrete. You can see the concrete here. Well, concrete works as an insulator, so that's why this fence was not properly grounded. You can see that there are some ground rods going through here on the gates, but there is no ground rods in the ground here. So this fence was not properly grounded, and that's why we had such an explosion on this fence. So proper grounding is very important, especially around substations, airports, where you get a lot of electricity from lightnings. If someone's holding on to that fence, they're going to get knocked on their ass. Oops, probably shouldn't have said that. At this new substation that we're putting up right now, you can see where the proper grounding's in. They've got ground wire going through this whole thing underneath the grids. It look like they're about 10 feet apart and all the way around the whole fence. So this fence is also getting grounded to the ground rods to make that fence very much safer. So if someone's touching it, if there is some electricity that's going through it, it's going to be grounded to the ground and won't kill the person. This is the ground rod going through here. So it's underneath the ground. It's all going to get buried, and it's all copper ground rods or ground wire. And if you looked over by the gate over here, you see where it's all meshed together, the proper grounding here, and she's all grounded right into the fence, all the way up the fence. And you can notice here, even the gates themselves are grounded. There's another ground going from here to the gates, taped to all the gates. So the gates and the fence is all grounded. It makes a complete job here and should be very safe.